welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching and for just taking the time out of your day to stop by to see what I'm up to. So today's video is going to be my current foundation routine, but I figured I'd go ahead and just kind of throw in what I've been doing lately to get this very nice, like, glow from within type of glow. Like I've mentioned before on my channel, especially during this time of the year, because my face tends, or not my face, well yeah, my face, but my skin tends to get a lot drier, I like to overcompensate that by really making my skin look really hydrated, very glowy and moisturized and healthy. I love that type of look for this time of year. So I basically kind of switched up my routine and how I add products to give me this glow, because what I found was before I used to start out with a very like luminous dewy foundation and I would build products on top of that, but I found that by like midday I was looking overly dewy. So yeah, like a few hours in, especially like if I was running errands and stuff, I would look overly dewy and I'd have to, you know, blot my face or I'd have to powder my face, and nobody wants to mess with all that. So I figured I would switch up my foundation routine and start out with more of like a matte kind of foundation and then build products on top of that. So I do get that very like gorgeous glowy JLo glow that I love during this time of year, but the wear of it is so much better. So I figured I would go ahead and share just a couple tips and tricks that I've been doing here lately, and most, I would say about like 95 I would say about 95% of the products that I used are all drugstore. Everything that I used to like give me the Edward glow without the overly sparkly vampire effect, all those products are all drugstore. So I figured I would kind of lean more towards that because I love offering you guys really good affordable makeup that gives you such great results. It's great quality and like a fraction of the price. I'm a drugstore girl at heart. I love finding goodies like that. So everything that I talked about and I mentioned, love. So yeah, if you're interested to know what this current routine is that I've been doing here lately to achieve this, don't know what that was. I went all wonky-eyed on you guys. What I did to achieve this look, then just keep watching and I will show you guys the products that I used and what I did to achieve this look. Okay, so starting with a fresh cleansed face, to bring some much needed hydration to prep my skin for my foundation, I'm going to be using my Basu Surface Oil to moisturize my face. And then once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and apply some primer, and I'm going to be using two different ones today. So the very first one is going to be my No. 7 Boots Shine Free Primer, and I'm only going to use this in my T-zone area. So this controls this area from getting overly oily throughout the day and just really kind of keeps that area very matte. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of using downward motions, and this kind of lays all my little baby hairs down and just really smooths that area, which is what I want. And then I'm going to take my Japonesque Velvet Primer, and this is going to go on the rest of my face, which again is going to help smooth everything out and create a very nice even canvas for our foundation. Now for my foundation, I'm going to be mixing my Maybelline Matte and Poreless with my True Match Lumi and a bit of my favorite Illuminator from Revlon. I'm going to have a list of the products that I'm using in this video, as well as the names of everything and probably where I got everything, just to make things a lot easier for you guys. But basically I'm going to mix all of this together and apply this all over my face. And this just creates a very nice balance of dewy and matte while giving great coverage, but still letting my skin breathe, which is very, very important. I love the coverage, but I don't love to wear foundations that feel heavy on my skin and it's kind of noticeable. I'm not into all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my beauty blender and just blend all of that out. Next, moving on to concealer, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me to cover up my dark circles and to really brighten up under my eyes. and I'm basically creating like a very wonky upside down triangle, which is going to really help me achieve that really brightening effect under there that I love. And I'm going to go back and forth between this brush and my beauty blender just to make sure everything is very smoothed out and blended nicely with my foundation. And then to set that under eye area, I'm going to be using my NYX finishing powder to again set that under eye concealer while very subtly brightening up the under eye area. And then I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose, which if you're interested, I can totally do a more in-depth video on how I do that, but just let me know and I'd be more than happy to do that for you. Next, moving on to bringing some color into my face, the first thing I'm going to do is apply a very subtle flush of color using this blush from L'Oreal. Again, I want something subtle, nothing too overpowering. And next, moving on to the fun part of the video, which is the highlight. The first highlight that I'm going to be using is this one from Mineral Effects, and I'm going to take this and apply this into the high points of my face. So basically my cheeks, above my brows, on my chin, down my nose, and then the little ball at the end of my nose. This really kind of gives your nose a little bit of like a nose lift, if that makes any sense. It just makes it look really cute, and I don't know, I love it, that part right there. So once I do that, I'm going to take this highlight and basically go over all the same areas that I just applied that first highlight. Again, we're going for the areas where naturally light hits our face. And then to bring a little bit of warmth, I'm going to use my Betty Luminizer and basically use this in the areas that I contour in. So this cheek area here on my forehead, on the sides of my nose a little bit, and on my jawline. And then I'm going to take a stippling brush and just make sure everything is blended out seamlessly and it all just kind of flows together. And then to set, this part first. Then I'm going to take a little bit more of that highlight and apply this to my brow bone area as well as my Cupid's bow. And then to set that highlight and take away that like powdery effect, because pretty much everything that we use is all powder, I'm going to use this Dewy Finish Setting Spray from NYX just to set everything in place. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. That's all I did to achieve this look. Alrighty guys, that concludes this video. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed and learned a couple tips and tricks, if not found pretty great products that I suggested that you are kind of excited to maybe try out on your own. And I'm in the market for wanting to try to find some new drugstore type of highlighters. So if you have any suggestions or any like holy grail products that you absolutely swear by that you love, leave it as a comment below. I'd love to hear what your suggestions are and the things that you love. And I think that about covers everything. And until next time, I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.